Welcome back to Athletic Alert. All three of us are here finally. It's been so long. I'm happy that we're here. We got a new type of show for you with some new segments we know you're going to like. And we got a new background that's under construction. Comment below if you like the type of posters we've got. Any suggestions would be great. But let's start off with the original Athletic Alerts. And Chip Kelly, he was fired earlier this week by the Philadelphia Eagles. And a lot of people are wondering why he was not finished the NFL season yet. And owner Jeff Lurie told ESPN that Chip Kelly was too much of a dictator. He was a control freak and not a human being per se. The interesting part of this is that Chip Kelly's owed $13 million for the next 2 years. And a lot of people are wondering where he's going to go next season because he's an okay coach. And it's a lot of other coaches who are in the hot seat. It's going to be interesting to see where they end up as well.
All right, now this past Saturday, the Suns lost to the 76ers. That's a disappointing loss for any team. But the Suns may have had a more devastating loss when they lost Bruised Bledsoe in that game. He went down early with a torn left meniscus. And a few days later, the Suns came out and said that Bledsoe would be out for the remainder of the season. This just kills the Suns. I mean, he was averaging over 20 points per game. He was really their star, and he was really their only hope left. At only 26 years old, last year he had 2 surgeries on his right knee. Now he's having a season-ending surgery on his left. So, does this remind you of anybody? D. Rose.
Yeah.
Oh. He's only 26, like I said. So this could really affect his career going on. And we wish the best to him because he's a really good player. But if this is what it's going to be like for him, it's going to be a tough road.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the MLB. If you haven't heard, the Yankees traded for relief pitcher Aroldis Chapman. That's right. Me and Marab are stoked.
Because we predicted it.
That's right. Check out the Yankees deadline discussions. Thought the Yankees would get them at the trade deadline. Turns out they just waited till the offseason. They traded 4 prospects in order to get Chapman. He will be joined by Dellin Betances and Andrew Miller to create one of the nastiest bullpens in baseball.
That's right. Yeah, you know what? No debates.
I'm saying they might trade Andrew Miller. That's all I'm saying.
All right, whatever.
All I'm saying is he throws 103 miles an hour.
Go Aroldis, yeah.
All right. So we got a new segment called For the Love of the Game.
Yes. So for the love of the game, we pick athletes that either on the court or off the court showed something that really caught our eye. That's heartwarming. That makes them great. I don't know. All right. So but this week you'll get the idea as we do it.
So what happened?
This week, Frank Kaminsky, he made a heartwarming letter. He wrote one to his retiring college coach at the University of Wisconsin, Bo Ryan. It was a really nice letter. Currently, he got picked 9th selection of the 2015 NBA draft for the Charlotte Hornets. So here's a little excerpt from the letter that he wrote. He said, "Without Bo taking a chance on that tall white kid from suburban Illinois, I wouldn't have been given the opportunity to attend the best university in the country. It is impossible to count the number of people who have a story to tell about Coach Ryan. I'm only capable of telling my own, but right now, I'm sure I speak for everyone. Thank you, Bo."
Wow, that's
touching
letter.
A really, really touching letter. He came in as a freshman, averaged only 1.8 points, left as a senior, averaging 18.8 points. That's got to be because of coaching. And if he makes it big in the NBA, one thing's for sure, he's going to want to thank Bo.
That's right.
Michael Jordan's going to be happy about that.
That's right.
All right, so we're moving on. Yoenis Cespedes, a big free agent in this offseason, still hasn't been signed by a team. So we got a little something to show you. Hope you enjoy it.
That's right. Thanks for taking the time to meet with me, Yoenis. I'm going to cut right to the chase. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. We need you back. We traded for you last season because you have an amazing bat and an amazing arm, and you fill a void in our team. We have a great starting rotation. Our pitching is superb. We just need some bats, and you're the guy that's controlling that whole part of the team right now. We can't lose you. Our team would fall apart. We made it to the World Series last year. It was tough. The loss was tough, but we're going to get back there this year, and we're going to win it. But we need you with us. And all the fans love you. And, you look back on our history. You got guys like Tom Seaver, Darryl Strawberry, Mike Piazza. Legends are born on this team. We want you to be the next Met legend, but it's up to you. Make the right decision, Yoenis.
Listen, Yoenis, it's great to see you here today, but the Orioles are a mess right now. We just lost Chris Davis. We need someone to replace him, and you're that guy. We have quite a history here with Cal Ripken Jr. and Brooks Robinson, 2 Gold Glovers, and we're just upset right now, and we need you to lift up this organization. You'd be the star. You can't get that on the Mets. They've got a lot of stars there, and you can attract, Upton to be your partner in the outfield, and you could be the face of the franchise, and I think it'd just be a lot of fun. And you got a manager like me who's so enthusiastic, and I got a great way of managing, and I'm gonna make you an awesome player. So, you in?
Yoenis, we miss you. We want you back. We have a lineup full of decent hitters. We have Stephen Vogt, Billy Burns, Josh Reddick. Good guys in that lineup. But we still need that one power guy. Ever since Josh Donaldson's left, we haven't had it. But you can be that guy. You can come back to this team and be that guy. The power threat in our lineup. You got a great arm too. You're going to help us defensively. We need you back here. We've had great hitters in the past. Mark McGwire, Reggie Jackson, Ricky Henderson. Just come back to us, Yoenis. We're desperate. And with you here, we can do big things. But without that power in our lineup, we're not going to go anywhere. Help us out.
Welcome to the new closing the show. Every week, one of us will have a personal closing about a different topic in sports that week. And mine is called Robbie's Rage, where I will be ranting on a topic in sports that's really ticking my bell. So this week, it's about Peyton Manning being benched behind Brock Osweiler for the Denver Broncos game against San Diego, and most likely during the playoffs. Peyton Manning this week has had a tough week. Al Jazeera came out with an article that in 2011, Peyton Manning used PEDs from a clinic. This was awful. Peyton Manning is a great guy, and this painted an awful picture for him. And as a result, Gary Kubiak said, you know what, you're going to be the second quarterback. But he didn't say that was the only reason why. Maybe it has to do with his health, but he is no longer the starting quarterback. But one can assume that that is the reason, because a couple weeks ago when Peyton Manning did go down with that injury, they said when Peyton Manning is fully healthy, he will be the number 1 quarterback. Well, that's a lie. And what other reasons could it be that he's not the starting quarterback? Maybe that he's not fully healthy, but come on. You got to give the veteran some credit. If he's fully healthy, get him out there. This is his last NFL season, most likely. But if it's not, he's most likely will want to leave the Denver Broncos. And I don't think John Elway wants to see that happen. So honestly, in my opinion, I think that Peyton Manning should be the starting quarterback because he is a veteran quarterback and he's a better leader than Brock Osweiler. Come on. Let's go, Peyton Manning. Stand up for what you believe in. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Athletic Alert. We hope you like the new layout of it. We got, like I said, we got a new studio under construction. We hope it's going to be finished by next week. Like us on Instagram. Follow us at Twitter. Give us a subscription. We're at 130. Be a big help. Thanks from all of us at Athletic Alert.